And he'll just take a knee in this coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. The Vols will hustle to the line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot. Every single...
He's got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. They'll go to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's...
There he goes! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Complete to the left. And they fight. Him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Mitchell. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. snares it outside. It's Mills.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. He runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam, next thing.
Mississippi State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to go up top on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Gonna run it. It's Moncrief. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Going right to work up top. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Completes the shuffle pass. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Great job by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The pull and throw off the RPO. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Moving away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. Got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leiter, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Iowa. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it in at the 40. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running back searching for a hole. This
Get lined up.
looking to scramble. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Unloads quickly. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Moncrief. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job on the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Morris. Touchdown, Vols! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Crowell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they're able to make the tackle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He turns it loose to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Looking to throw. Under fire. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
It's a draw. Turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looks as if we have it. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Crowell. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Wants to go up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't, and they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Here's the handoff. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. On the move, it's Morris. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Softened them up with a run, and now to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They'll start this drive from the 42. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Cherry. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Zings it complete to the right. What a play 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snags it over the middle, up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Sends it downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Takes it across the 20, inside the red zone, and they'll mark him out at the 19-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got him. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from his own end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Gives it on the option. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Volunteers are on the move.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the ball's in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
If got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. The RPO, it's complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Moncrief. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw on third. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And the Volunteers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the left. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Under fire. There he goes.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And they're able to get a down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Man down on the play as you back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more.
Reels it in down the left side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive. After that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Defense wants to bring the heat. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
Back to pass on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The run from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. He lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He'll field the bunt and see what he can get. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Finds his man. It's Moffitt. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you got to have balance. Can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Morris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. Got his man to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a heat. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Peterson
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
One of the things I love about this defense, guys, they bring pressure from all over the yard, and that's now the second sack for this quarter.
And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he loses the football on the return.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell is ringing on this third down in Starkville. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And that is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they